In 1971, one of the founders of 10 decided to leave the employment of a large firm of brokers and set up on his own, which he did from a back bedroom after investing in a small quantity of stationery, a calculator and a fountain pen. On his first Monday, he started visiting insurer offices at one end of the Uxbridge Road in Ealing, and by the time he got to the other end, he had established a dozen agencies. In those days, a lot of people did something similar, which is why, come the early 90s, there were more than 10,000 firms of brokers, compared to barely a quarter of that number today. Of course, with such a huge explosion of enterprising brokers circa 1970, it was clearly inevitable that most of them would either retire or expire at roughly the same time as well. However, an industry that does not encourage regeneration, green shoots and new ideas is doomed to ultimate extinction, which is the direction insurance broking was headed before 10 arrived on the scene. A lot of consolidation and culling, but not a conception and rebirth. By 2005, if you are one or two account execs working for a much bigger organisation than the one you had joined, it had become very difficult to talk to your friendly local insurance company office about an agency, because generally speaking, that office wasn't there anymore. By 2005, any new broker really needed to invest in IT that was rather more complicated and costly than some letterhead paper and pen. Having acquired the technology, it then requires thought about processes and deployment, not always a core competency for a couple of entrepreneurial insurance account execs. By 2005, we also had FSA, subsequently FCA regulation. Despite the many benefits this has brought to the industry, it does, alas, have some nasty side effects such as cost and delay when it comes to start-up brokers, if they go down the route of direct authorization from the outset. That's why 10 was invented. It's why we were the first broker network to focus upon the needs of start-up brokers, and why the appointed representative model is ideally suited to the start-up broker. To find out more, please watch our video Startup Brokers Part 2.